Oh, y'all really fucking serious?
Don't consent to no searches or none of that. I can speak freely. I am back.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Feel them there.
Get ready to witness the peak of police incompetence, as today's showcase of officers managed to immorally outdo themselves in every possible way, providing a fine example of how some people should never be given authority, and no one set a finer example then. On December 4th, 2023 in the state of Virginia, Humphrey would be working his shift at his day job when police would be dispatched over a report of the missing package. However, upon their arrival, instead of conducting any investigation, they assumed the following.
Left what they came back without it.
Correct. You know, if you just took it and threw it in a dumpster, maybe you shipped it somewhere else. We really have no idea.
So it's just a BCM lower?
Just a BCM lower.
Okay. And what's his description? It's like taller, black male.
6'2", black male, probably 230 pounds.
Okay. We'll talk for a second, then we'll be in there.
So the owners want to address this with him first. Is there anything we do to slow roll this, or?
Okay. So, what we would do, I want to make sure he's online with everything, but just chill right here. We're gonna talk for a second,
Okay.
and then.
I don't want to put the owners in a pickle, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So, just give us a second. What's your game plan, buddy?
So he took off with it and we returned without it.
Mm-hmm.
But the
They
owners
have
wanted
video.
Okay, they have video of it. Okay.
They don't know if they want to press charges yet, but what kind of charge is this?
This would be a grand larceny.
Uh-huh.
So it's felony, so they want to press charges.
Also, it's a felony because it's a firearm?
Yeah, firearm, correct. And then I wrote on the case codes, people can still carry it.
Yeah, they can still carry in here.
His co-worker accused him based off security footage that showed Humphrey leaving with the package, but the reality was that he had simply dropped it off to the shipping vehicle that then lost it.
No. Down the hallway.
Yes. Reyes.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. What's going on?
Hey man, just don't turn around here. You think it's in
What?
We'll explain everything in a second.
Oh, y'all really serious?
You got your ID on?
Yeah. Arsenal, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think I took that shit. That's the one thing that was
You haven't said anything about anything, dude.
it's all made any sense, brother. I got PTO.
Huh?
Where's your car, bud?
It's all the way in the back.
Get your car. You're walking up? Anything else on the video?
No, no.
Tonight?
Is that it?
That's kind of Peabody right now.
These cops displayed such an arrogant arrest first ask questions never tactic, but as it turns out, this unlawful arrest would backfire in their face.
I'm gonna walk back in there and say hi to my boy real quick, and I'll meet you guys there. Just get him in there. If you're sitting for a little bit, that's good. Okay? It's not gonna be too long, actually. Say hi.
So like 45 minutes from now.
When you usually interview, do you just keep him cuffed to the mic the whole time? Can we usually interview?
No. Ask him if he wants some water. Alright? Ask him if he wants some chips.
You come to the front and you just let him.
No, so the detectives will guide you through it. Okay?
One of the cops making the decisions also seemed to have a pre-established connection with the co-worker who accused Humphrey, adding to further bias on their part. However, within the next 10 minutes, they would discover that the package Humphrey was accused of stealing was there all along.
Saved by the freaking mailman.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, sir.
Thank you for being cool with me and cooperative with me.
Because like my man, I knew, like, ain't
Yeah.
it had to get worked out.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And like I said, if that happened and you were already in custody, then like you would have just been unarrested. I'm gonna go in there, talk with them. All right.
Energy drink, C4 on the
It's a
right
C4.
door.
What kind? What?
I forget what I bought it. Is it the red or the artisanal? Yeah, it's in the 7-Eleven door.
Okay.
Get a list of the stuff that you replenish.
So we got the box. Where's it at?
Taylor, can you give us a break?
I'm sorry.
Can you punch out here for a second? Yeah.
As they were forced to let Humphrey go, the officers tried to save face as best as they could, showing an incredible lack of discipline. However, we now learn the truth about the package.
Yeah. So 10 minutes after you guys left, this showed up.
Can we open it and confirm it's in there? I know, but like.
Nope. Fine. As soon as Cole brought it in, he opened it.
Oh, you did?
He did. It's in there.
I'm really happy that this happened.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like THC is here and stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
Okay.
I was initially charging him with that, but they didn't grant it for me. Wonderful. Correct serial, everything? Okay. Can you show me to his office? He wants me to get his car keys.
All the stuff's right there. His car keys are right there.
He has a C4 energy drink in the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran out. Yo, James, I got your stuff right here. Can you pop your trunk real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, could you get a laptop bag from out of my office so I can throw it in that shit?
Inside, it's in the office?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just throw this in here for now. Okay.
That's fine.
Everything's in there, even the pen. Okay.
His co-worker seemed so dejected that Humphrey wouldn't be getting arrested, almost like he wanted to get rid of him, as the officer as well failed to charge him for anything else.
Okay. So you have all your things. You want me to get a laptop bag for you?
Yeah.
So what I was on the phone doing was I went ahead and let my supervisor know what was going on.
I can
all right?
grab the bag. What is it?
It's a laptop bag.
Gray bag.
Gray.
LBT look like a
it
handgun bag.
yours?
Yeah. It should be on a black rack. It may be on the top shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I filled him in on everything, right?
Oh, your supervisor.
My supervisor.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because, dude, I had to take you all around the goddamn city, and now we're back here. So I went ahead and did that for you, so he's aware of what's going on. I'm gonna put my name on this business card, and I'm also gonna put his name. If you got any questions, please feel free to call him, man.
Will do.
Like-
I don't have any questions. I understand, like, y'all did
Yeah.
y'all job. Y'all saw what y'all saw. Marble cones, all right.
Unfortunately for Humphrey, although his co-worker did fail to get him arrested or charged with anything, he would still use this whole fiasco as an excuse to screw him over one last time. Despite being cleared of the crime, Humphrey said he was fired 2 days after the incident. Despite the swift discovery of the item and my innocence, the repercussions have been severe. Humphrey wrote on his GoFundMe page, which has drawn in over $52,000 in donations. I have lost my job, my reputation has been tarnished, and I am left to pick up the pieces and rebuild my life from scratch, he said. Humphrey was but one of the many victims of these corrupt and biased officers, who exposed their troubling lack of awareness of the law with every move, and our next case would be of no exception to this.
Don't consent to no searches or none of that. I can speak freely. I am back.
On September 4th, 2024, a video uploaded by the channel Gambino Green Thumb revealed footage of a Los Angeles County patrolwoman pulling over a vehicle for expired tags. Despite the petty violation, her treatment of the passengers was beyond despicable.
What they pulling you over for? Expired tags. And she need to pat you down for expired tags? That's a little obsessive. At least I think so. I thought expired tag, you could just get a ticket. What's the need to pat down? And you should always record, big dog. And as a passenger, you don't got an ID either. Passenger, you're not even necessarily a part of the stop. You just happen to be in the car, so you don't got an ID or nothing. Whatever it is she's trying to do. Now, if she asks you to step out, you got to. I don't know, especially just for expired tags. Now, like I said, you don't have to ID as a passenger. You don't have to. So, I'm not in your way. Don't consent to no searches or none of that. I can speak freely. I am back. Just like I said, just don't consent to no searches or none of that.
The man recording tried to bring awareness to these passengers, as the deputy unnecessarily profiled them, and on top of that, showed the man some nasty attitude.
Like I said, you're a passenger, so you don't gotta ID yourself, and just don't consent to no searches. Honestly, she's not even supposed to detain you as a passenger. So make sure when it's over, you get her name and badge number and you file a formal complaint, because she's not even supposed to do none of this to you as a passenger. You're supposed to tell her you ain't consenting to no searches. You still supposed to say it just so you can have it on record. Still say it. Still tell her. That's so that you did. It don't matter. Let her violate the law. You did your part. That's all that matters, because you could take her to court. She digging in your pockets. You not under arrest. But he not under arrest. You only supposed to do a frisk, a pat down on the outside. Yeah, you only supposed to pat down the outside of his pockets. So that's unlawful. That's a full search. Now that's a full search what you just did. Well, I know how to do it better than you, obviously.
The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution clearly protects the citizen's right against unlawful search, and yet here is your common American cop blatantly disregarding their freedom.
See, passenger, that's why you always film. You don't never let them pull you over. Driver as well. Don't never get pulled over without taping. She literally said she pulled you over for expired tags, but y'all both in the back seat being detained. That don't even make sense. She know I'm right. Ask her.
I was asking you to see how you.
Well, I'm not conducting the stop. You gotta ask her what's going on.
Is this your car?
Is it? No, she got the people whose car it is in there.
Okay. So you're just
I'm just a concerned citizen.
Okay.
Not just to film, just to make sure she's doing her job right. She already overstepped. She done searched the passenger without consent. So that's already a violation right there. And it's supposed to be just for.
Do me a favor.
It's supposed to
back
be.
off a little bit
Well, I'm not too close. That's why you here. I'm not too close.
Not liking the fact that she was being questioned on her illegal acts, the patrolwoman would call another officer to come and try and get rid of the man.
If I was too close, I'll be violating. I'm keeping the distance. I've been distant since I got here. If all she stopped him for was just tags, I don't see what she need to pull the passenger out for. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a passenger in the car. So why would he be searched and ID? What's your name and badge number?
Carrillo.
Huh?
Carrillo.
Badge number what?
061.
All right. But yeah, if it's just tags, couldn't she just cited him and let him go?
She's taking the car now.
It looked like it's back far enough, so I understand that. But what about detaining the passenger and searching him and all that? He not the driver.
By its very definition, when there's a traffic stop conducted, the passenger.
Nah.
Well,
So
when he's in the car and he gives her that information.
no, he was outside the car when that happened. See, if you was here, you would have knew.
If he's in the car and he gives her that
But
information.
that happened outside the car over here.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you was here, you would have knew. Right now, you just assuming because you're not sure. You just got here. I'm telling you as a witness to it.
Can go both ways, sir.
I'm telling you as a witness to it. You just assuming I was here. It's a big difference. I'm a primary source. You would be more like a secondary, right?
Hunter speaking.
All right. So if we're talking about that, then I was here. You wasn't. So
I would say primary would be him. You'd probably be like secondary.
but I'm a primary source because I was there of it happened. I'm contemporary why it's happened. I'm there with it. I exist why it's happened. I'm here. So I could be primary. I don't know if you know how sources work, but you know, if you did, you would have been more familiar that I'm gonna be a primary source because I'm a first-hand source.
I guess.
That's how it works. You could not agree, but that's how it works. SH1890. It's not reading. That's not reading. That's just numbers. That's not reading. Letters and numbers. That ain't reading. It don't say anything.
The officer grew increasingly uncomfortable with the man's repeated but rightful questions, as his job was to only stand there and intimidate, not use his brain.
I see you want to be a hard ass. I mean, you got a very condescending type of, attitude right now. I don't see why, just because I'm here recording. Is that irritating you or something?
Not at all.
Then why you acting the way you acting?
I'm recording you just like you're recording me. Like,
But I'm not giving you attitude. You being very condescending.
How's that making condescending?
Your reactions, your whole body language, everything you've been doing since you got here.
You may call it condescending. I may just be calling it like I'm not going to get sucked into whatever you got going on.
I don't got nothing going on. I told you what I'm doing. I'm just watching. Concerned citizen. Everybody should pull up and watch when police is here, right?
Concerned of a citizen within your own neighborhood.
Obviously.
With the community members
Obviously I am.
outside of the police.
Obviously I am. It's what I do. I hold government officials accountable. That's my main concern.
Well, community members accountable. That's what
Your
I want.
concern is to do that. That's your job. That ain't my job. As a citizen, my job is to hold the government accountable. That's your job to police the city.
So you're a Republican, as I say.
I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen, standing up for people's rights. Now, if that's what you call a Republican, hey, that's your opinion.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just giving you some side on my side. I'm just giving you a little information. I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen.
The officer hopelessly tried to steer the conversation away from the incident at hand, trying to make it political and charge up the man, but he would not fall for these tactics.
I got complaints on city councilmen, clerks, all type of shit. Whoever do wrong. That it don't matter your position. Listen, your position don't matter as long as it's a government position and you're not doing your job, you get held accountable. That's how I go.
Family 11105
So you typically do the same thing to passengers then, because it sounds like you're in agreement with what she did. You pull a passenger out and detain him when he had nothing to do with the stop. He's just a passenger. And that's the same thing if he was in an Uber ride. You pull over the Uber driver, the passenger is not subject to your arrest or search or any of that. He can step out and let you search the car, but you couldn't search him just because he's a passenger. So what's the difference with a personal driver? He's a passenger.
Wasn't here.
That's why I asked you, would you have handled it the same way?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
I mean, you could tell me. You don't want to tell me.
No, I can't tell you because every situation is different.
Okay, when you pull over,
problem
okay,
is, like,
okay, look, if you pull over a car,
being made that every traffic stop.
that's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume. That's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume.
That's simply not true.
That's why I'm not assuming. I'm asking you,
Every
would you
single
handle
one
it
is
that
different.
way?
I don't know. It depends on who the passengers are.
You don't know who the passenger are. That's the whole thing. They're anonymous, and they're supposed to remain that way because they haven't committed any infractions. They haven't broken any law or broken any crime.
Probation or parole?
That's not an infraction.
Do you know for sure he's not on
That's
probation?
still not an infraction.
Do you know for sure?
That's still. Do you know? You just got here.
I'm asking.
Hey, passenger. Passenger. Hey, passenger. You should also request a supervisor. Because what she did was wrong. Y'all should request a supervisor to come to the scene now so y'all can file y'all complaint now. Request a supervisor. They got to call them out. You don't want to wait till later. What's that? Huh? I'm at work. Once I leave here, I got to go. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I just stayed to make sure y'all was good.
The outcome of this incident is unknown, but it should be noted that it is commendable the man stood up for what no one else around was willing to do when a clear violation of a citizen's right occurred in broad daylight. However, our next case is a little more hopeful, as instead of an ordinary citizen, this time an officer of the law actually has the integrity to uphold it without bias. On December 3rd, 2023, an Albuquerque, New Mexico police officer was patrolling in his car when he noticed a black pickup truck speeding and swerving. However, when pulling the driver over, he would be met with a man of a not-so-different profession to him.
You had a drink?
I had a beer.
Just one? All night?
Yes, sir.
You lying to me?
No, sir.
Cool. Hands directly to the side. Go take a step forward for me, please. Feet together, hands directly to the side. See my finger? Yes? Follow my finger with your eyes and do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You go upward now. Follow my finger upward, please.
Yes, sir.
Any injuries to your legs or feet that are going to prevent you from walking, bouncing, turning?
The man who was pulled over and observed to have a reeking odor of alcohol was a cop off duty by the name of Edgar Madrid, and our officer did not believe a single word he said.
On this imaginary line, you'll look downward at your feet. You will count each step out loud. You will touch heel to toe on each step. And you'll keep your hands directly at your side at all times. Do you have any questions? No questions at all? So look, I'm going to demonstrate this test to you. It's going to look like this, sir. 1, 2, 3. See how I did that? I took 3 steps. You will take 9 steps. Do you understand? On your 9th step, your front foot will stay planted on the ground. With your back foot, which is your opposite foot, you will take a series of small steps, just like so, to turn yourself in the opposite direction. You see how I did so? Do you have any questions on the turning process? Now you're going to be facing the front of a patrol unit and I'll proceed back 9 steps like so. 1, 2, 3. See, I did that. Once again, I took 3 steps. How many steps will you take?
9.
Again, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Face me. Put your feet together just like mine. Mr. Madrid, I'm going to have you remain in that position there. You will not start the test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
After conducting his first field test on Madrid, the officer would become even more convinced of his intoxication and would call another cop to his area.
You will lift that foot approximately 6 inches from the ground. You'll keep your foot parallel to the ground. You'll keep your hands directly at your side, both legs straight.
Yep.
You'll look down at your raised foot and you will count in upper manner by 1,000. Similarly, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, and continue counting upward by 1,000s until I tell you to stop. Do you have any questions?
No.
So look, I'm going to demonstrate this test to you. I'm going to pick my right foot for my demonstration, but you can pick your right or your left. You lift that foot approximately 6 inches from the ground like I'm doing so, and keep your foot parallel. Do not point it up. This is parallel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Hands directly to the side, both legs straight. Looking down at your raised foot, you will count in upper manner by 1,000 to this. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Do you have any questions? No questions at all? Go and begin, sir.
1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010, 1,011, 1,012, 1,013, 1,014, 1,015, 1,016, 1,017, 1,018, 1,019, 1,020, 1,021, 2026,
Go and stop. Mr. Madrid, it's been more than one drink, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
How much have you really had to drink?
Had 2 Coors Light and Dirty Bourbon, sir.
232?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be driving. You know that,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And this is gonna hurt. It really is.
The officer would conduct a sobriety test on Madrid, who would just nod along to his instructions like he wasn't fully listening at all.
Okay, for your actions, refuse to be tested this time. Mr. Madrid, open your mouth, please. Stick your tongue out. Lift it up to the sky. Do you have anything in your mouth you eat, drink, smoke? Anything in between your teeth and your gums? 142. Go walk to the rear of my vehicle, please. Have a seat. Watch elbow.
Despite how much it displeased him, seeing Madrid miserably fail the test left him no choice but to arrest a fellow officer, who should have known better than to go joyriding while intoxicated.
Like sample is red. Verbally refused. Mouth is free and clear. Sperma deprivation period 0-142 hours. 146 and send a case number, please. You know who he is?
What was the last name?
Madrid. D1. Slater.
This case? What's been on?
He's been on for, I think he's a lateral. Yeah. So 90, 65. He admitted to drinking 2. And Edgar. How's it going? I need you guys to go for a ride. Everybody. I was getting towed. Yeah. Do you have his phone? So the way it works here in Albuquerque is he's going to have to go in front of a judge, and the judge is going to decide when he's going to get released. No. Do you have his phone or no? I just want to make sure he has that phone so you can call people. No, it's gonna get towed. So call for a ride, let somebody know.
Now this is a proper example of how an officer should handle a situation like this, unlike before in James Humphrey's case, where the officer was clearly trying to do his friend a favor. And on a fortunate note, Madrid wouldn't get away scot-free either. Madrid was arrested and charged with aggravated DW1, speeding, driver's license not in possession, and no proof of insurance. He pleaded not guilty and has a pretrial conference hearing on January 19th. As of Wednesday, Madrid is on administrative leave. That brings to the end of today's cases. Please consider showing your support by liking this video, and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.